Cost-benefit analysis, or CBA, is a systematic approach to evaluate potential benefits and potential costs of a project, policy, or decision. Essentially, it helps us weigh the intangible pros and cons to determine if the benefit outweighs the costs. CBA is also a powerful tool for evaluating the worthiness of our natural treasures. Let's consider an example of wetland restoration. A community is considering investing in the restoration of a degraded wetland. The benefit could encompass improved water quality, flood control, and recreational opportunities. However, there are costs associated with the restoration process, including initial investment and ongoing maintenance. Through the cost-benefit analysis, the community can determine whether the ecological, social, and economic benefits of the restored wetland justify the investment. But why this analytical tool is crucial in the natural resources and ecosystem services valuation? Following are the importance of CBA. First, resource allocation. Second, objective decision making. Third, valuing ecosystem services. And fourth, public accountability. Besides the crucial roles of CBA, this valuation method also has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's discuss about the strength first. CBA requires data-driven analysis where it can give a competitive advantage. More accurate and faster decisions can be made when the data is used to inform decision making. CBA also result in a deeper and potentially more reliable findings, which can help to build trust and confidence among stakeholders. CBA delivers insight to financial and non-financial outcomes, which means these holistic approaches enable you to make a more informed choices and understand the full impact of your action. Now, let's look at the weaknesses of CBA. CBA relies on assumptions about the futures which can be uncertain. Hence, decisions made based on CBA may not take into account long-term costs or benefits that are difficult to predict, which can affect the accuracy of the analysis. CBA also requires assigning explicit monetary value to intangible factors. This can be challenging and introduce ambiguity. Next, gathering accurate data using CBA may be challenging, as it is forecasting implicit costs and benefits. Now, let's have a look at some of the past applications of CBA in the natural resources or environmental economics at the local and international levels. We'll start with the local past application of CBA first. This case study states that cost-benefit analysis is the mostly used framework in public projects, public investment, and policies. One of the important reasons is to further enhance the government construction project delivery. This study is to identify the current approach of CBA towards Building Information Modeling or BIM application in Malaysia, and it's found that the integration of CBA in BIM can be considered low compared to other countries such as Singapore and Australia. The integration of CBA in BIM adoption falls under level 3 of BIM maturity. This study empirically applies cost-benefit analysis to much debated hydropower projects. It also brings together all the major issues attached to each hydropower project and estimates the quantitative impacts of these controversial dams. The CBA model in this study takes into account the premature decommissioning of dams and the correlation between the parameters of generation capacity, total construction cost, and construction period. This case study involves construction waste generation and composition as well as reuse and recycling in the site. By performing cost-benefit analysis, it shows that the waste minimization is economically feasible and also plays an important role for the improvement of environmental management. At the same time, economic instruments for minimizing construction waste can be used to raise revenue for environmental policy. This study aims to find out the benefits and costs generated by the marine parks in Terengganu by using cost-benefit analysis. Through data collections and research, marine parks generate benefits to all constituents, but in protecting the environment, these marine parks face some problems. Marine parks are suggested to increase its entry charge to keep the sustainability of these marine parks, which will be benefited to all constituents. This study describes comprehensively cost-benefit and break-even analysis of stingless bees farming in Malaysia. Stingless bee farming may generate considerable earnings, mainly in the area of Peninsular Malaysia, while the Sarawak region shows efficient cost of production in the break-even point. Alternative hive systems are needed in order to reduce costs and focus on the massive production of stingless honeybees in Sarawak. Peninsular Malaysia may turn into a main concentration of trading and marketing honey products. This study was conducted for a combined radiant conversion system in a green building in Malaysia and is mainly about the performance of multi-floor radiant slab cooling system and data comparing to evaluate the energy conservation potential. Data from the building energy management system is compared with the estimated consumption of conventional air systems. Price quotation and service maintenance contracts are obtained for cost-benefit evaluation in this study. This study focuses on remediating severely polluted soil for metal mining in China. The research assesses health benefits of 4 remediation methods, including soil replacement, soil washing, sterilization or solidification, and phytoremediation in the lab or zinc town. This study highlights the climate change as a significant challenge for humanity and the planet's future. It introduced the cost-benefit analysis as a tool for enhancing resilience in transport infrastructure. Not only that, it focuses on studying Milan-Malpensa Airport in Italy to mitigate the economic and social damage from service interruptions due to the adverse weather. The study emphasizes the importance of understanding vulnerability to climate change for decision-making in coastal adaptation. It focuses on creating a methodological framework for cost-benefit analysis of disaster risk reduction and climate adaptation strategies in West African countries. CBA considers net present value for different time frames, adaptation pathways, discount rates, and cost estimates. The research focuses on the threatened tidal kayaking feature on the west coast of Ireland due to climate change and rising sea levels. This paper emphasizes the importance of cost-benefit analysis in justifying funding for protecting small-scale coastal infrastructure, particularly when the benefits to society are primarily non-market values like recreation. This paper conducts a cost-benefit analysis of Vietnam's initial 5-year program, utilizing vaccination to control and contain the foot and mouth disease. A spatial and dynamic model accounting for the distance between the livestock's premise, herd sizes, and composition is used to simulate foot and mouth disease outbreaks. The program's benefit estimation is consistent and based on the realistic data from Vietnam's context. The need for the extensive assumptions is reduced. This study prioritized various design parameters for artificial nourishments like placement, frequency, volume, and the presence of coastal roads. The research assesses 12 scenarios using the long-term configuration model and coastal with local ecosystem service value estimates to evaluate the physical and economic performance and the environmental benefits.